Alright, let's check out what's going on with JASMY. So we've been in such a wham downtrend since I started making videos on this. I mean, to be fair, if I do flatten this coin basically saw all of its euphoria once it was listed on Coinbase. I remember if we come over to the Coinbase chart, you can see, we had the Coinbase effect, we had a massive pump, and normally, at least in my opinion, from what I can see, when coins do get listed on Coinbase, when they do have these pumps, if they then break below the level that they got listed at, pretty much everyone forgets about them and everyone leaves. And the only people that would necessarily be still trading JASMY right now are probably people who got in before it was listed on Coinbase. So they've got treasured interest in this. But I keep on moving this down every time we have a drop. I imagine we're getting close to 99.9, so we're 99.6% down from the all-time high. Personally, actually, wait, I can probably move this up higher. Let me make sure I've got the top of the wick up here. So yeah, so I mean, it's still 99.6. There's no need to pull threads on that one. But if we do come into the short term, if you've been watching my videos, I started making videos on JASMY when we were around here. We had a micro pump, we back tested the 786, and I said this would be your last line of support. If we don't hold this, then the micro bullish structure has been broken and we're going bearish. We broke below that. We outlined this green box as like your last line in the sand, and I said if we do break below this green box, this green line, I think this was meant to be up here, so let me just move this. So this green box here from the breakdown, we were estimating about a 31% drop. So we've got this target from drawing the micro fib from the low to the high here, and in the micro term it looks like at least on the micro fib it's saying that we've got a target down here of 1 cent again. So we did think this was going to come into fruition because the macro structure is very bearish. In the short term, we're not looking bullish at all. There's a ton of selling volume coming in, and since we made this 32% drop prediction, we've come down almost 20%. So we're pretty much already at the target that I thought we were going to come down to. Let's see what else we have here. So if we don't bounce on $1, let's see where else we could get some support from. We do have a bunch of lows around here, so we've got a low on this wick here, and I imagine we would be breaking market structure at this point. Well, I mean, market structure is already very much bearish, but what I really want to say is if we don't hold 1 cent, we don't have too much option to the downside. After we do lose 1 cent, that is if we lose 1 cent, obviously we could have a strong bounce and then we'll have to see what's going on then. But from what I can see, people are getting out, people are bearish. If we don't hold this 20% drop from there, we would have another 72% drop, at which point this would basically bring us down to like 99.9% of the price of JASMY lost. And all in all, I wouldn't really be too surprised if that did happen, because we've already fell from this far. The all-time high was all the way up here at $3, and now it is 1 cent, and we're talking about it going lower. So like I said, as you can imagine, I'm not a fan of the setup. I don't own this token or altcoin, so do take that with a grain of salt. I am providing you unbiased content because I don't actually hold this. I don't gain anything from saying it's bullish or bearish. But yeah, in my opinion, this token does look very bearish, at least in the short term. Like I said, if we have a strong bounce on 1 cent, then we'll have to keep an eye on if we can break market structure. So that's all I see for JASMY. Once again, none of this is financial advice. This is just my opinion on the market, and you've always got to know what's best for you. Peace.